What's in your kitchen for product making? Do you have the essentials? Do you want to know what they are and where you can get them from? Stay tuned and I'll share my top 55 ingredients for making products at home. Hi, I'm Kim, CEO and co-founder of CurlMix. CurlMix is the first do-it-yourself subscription box for curly hair. We send our subscribers all natural ingredients and the tools they need to mix their own hair care products without breaking the bank, and we shrink a 4-hour job down to just 15 minutes. Today, I'm going to be showing you what's in my cabinet. Now, this is 55 ingredients that I think you need to kind of get started DIYing, but I have over 100. So I had to narrow it down to just my favorites for you guys. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't need 55 ingredients to start DIYing. No, that's true. You don't. You probably only need maybe a quarter of these. But if you want to make something besides with shea butter, with coconut oil, then maybe you want to tune in. Over the next week, we have something really big that we're launching. And these videos are going to prepare you for what's coming. So stay tuned so you can find out what's coming and you can get the lowdown on what ingredients you need to have in your cabinet to get started with DIY. So here we go. We have about 10 different categories of ingredients. First, we have our butters, then we have our herbs and our teas, and then our edible things here, our food. Then we have our dry ingredients, our milks and yogurts. Then we have our liquids, a variety of oils that are separated into 2 categories, potent and carrier oils. Then we have our emulsifiers, and then finally over here we have our scrub bases and our soaps. Now these dry ingredients are in different categories. We have our clays, Rhassoul Clay and Bentonite Clay. Rhassoul Clay is a conditioning clay. People often use it in their deep conditioners or in their masks, and it can be used as a face mask. But make sure you do a patch test to ensure that your skin's not sensitive to it, because I know mine is. We have our Bentonite Clay. Bentonite Clay is a volcanic clay. It comes from volcanic ash, and it extracts impurities from the things that it touches. Now you don't want to mix this with metal because it'll extract the impurities from the metal. A lot of times people use this for acne and face treatments and face masks, but it can also cleanse your hair. Here we have our flax seeds. Our flax seeds are often boiled to make a really gooey gel. And it's really good for your hair. It's a moisturizing gel, so it's great for wash and go. Then we have our steel cut oats. And steel cut oats are just the same as rolled oats, but before they're rolled. So they're steel cut and then they're rolled. Now these things are often used as an exfoliant for skin products and body scrubs, and you can even soak these in water. You'll get an oat milk that people often include in their conditioners or in their products they want to add moisture to their hair. Then we have calendula. Calendula is a flower and it smells really good, really herbal, really healthy. But also you can boil this and make a tea for your hair. Now a lot of these teas have lots of minerals and vitamins and things like that, so it's really good for you. And then we have coffee. Coffee can also be ground up and used for a face mask or a cleansing mask, something of that sort, because coffee has acidic cleansing properties. We have our Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is protein, and so a lot of people may use it in a deep conditioner. We have our coconut cream, which is made from coconut. So take the shavings and you carve them out of the coconut, and then you soak them in water and then you massage them. You massage it, and then when the cream rises to the top, you scrape it off, and that's coconut cream. Then we have our goat milk powder. We have it in powder form. All you do is add just a bit of water. And we also have regular cow's milk. So a lot of these products are used to enhance the protein structure of the hair, really give it that deep conditioning that it needs. So definitely check those out. Now I'm going to move on to our liquids. This is our aloe vera gel, and then we have aloe vera juice. Both have healing properties, but people like to decide which one they're going to use based on the consistency of their product. So a lot of times if you're creating like a holding product or something like that, people will often use the gel. And if you just want like a healthier liquid or something that gives you a bit more punch than just water, aloe vera juice is the next way to go. Here we have apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is often used after shampooing and conditioning to hit the hair to lay down the cuticle layer of the hair. And that'll give it that nice, shiny, smooth look that you want when you're styling your hair. It looks like we have 2 ordinary glasses of water, but we have way more than just that. In one hand, I have distilled water. Distilled water is imperative when mixing products because it minimizes the growth of bacteria in your products. Now, if you don't have a preservative in it, bacteria is gonna grow. But if you use regular tap water, it's gonna grow even faster. So you wanna make sure you use distilled. Now, rose water is the other option here. It's a natural fragrance that you can add to your products if you don't want to add something really, really strong like an essential oil or a really, really strong smell. It's a beautiful, flowery, fragrant smell. It's really, really good. Really, really good. Here we have matcha. Matcha's green tea. Now, when we visited Asia, there was green tea everything. Matcha, 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 matcha donuts, matcha ice cream, matcha bread. And here is the matcha powder. Matcha has lots of vitamins and minerals and can often be used as a face mask. It can be added to any of your hair products for those same benefits. Then we also have burdock root. Burdock root can be boiled. You can also find it in a lot of your hair products. And if you ever see burdock root, that just means that they boiled it in hot water, strained it, and used the tea and probably mixed it with some other ingredients. The same can be said for marshmallow root and elderflower and mullein leaf. And then we also have our slippery elm powder. Our slippery elm powder is great for adding a natural slip to your hair products. We have our food ingredients over here. Avocados, they're wonderful for conditioning. Actually, on the table, we have avocado oil and avocado butter. So the meat is good too. Then we have bananas. They're often used in conditioning treatments. And honey. Honey is a humectant that draws moisture from the air into your hair. So it keeps it moisturized all day long. So you'll often find a lot of conditioners with bananas or avocados or honey online. I guarantee you have seen honey in half of the recipes I've seen online. So definitely check that out. That's a must-have in your kitchen. Then we have our eggs. Our hair is made of protein. And what is eggs? Protein. So it's often used in our deep treatments along with some of our dairy items, our goat milk powders and yogurts. Now, over here we have an array of butters. Interesting butters like this. Avocado butter. Yum, 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 yum. This is literally the creamiest butter I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's so creamy smooth. It's almost like a lotion. I could just put it right on and not add anything else to this. I mean, it just blends so well. It's definitely one of my favorites. Then we have mango butter. Mango butter is a bit more dense in texture. But if you whip it, it still gives you a nice creamy smooth texture, and it's still really, really soft. It's not nearly as hard as cocoa butter. Cocoa butter, man, it smells like chocolate. I actually love that about it, but it's really, really crumbly. So you have to make sure sometimes some people melt that down just so they can get the little fine crumbly pieces out of it when they're making products. Kokum butter is not as crumbly as cocoa butter, but it's definitely more crumbly and a little more difficult to work with than the avocado, the shea, and the mango. However, kokum is known to have lots of healing properties and been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. Ancient peoples are known to use kokum. So it's really on the expensive side, as well as avocado butter. Avocado butter and kokum are the most expensive over here. Then it goes mango, then it goes shea butter and coconut oil, kind of in the same playing field. The finer, creamier butters are probably better for your hair, and the thicker butters are probably better for your skin. So keep that in mind. In this column, have the lighter oils that are more easily absorbed into the skin and hair. So that includes grapeseed, sweet almond, apricot oil, and then we have our darker oils that are a bit thicker. So I would recommend these oils for finer textures. For maybe wiry textures, I would recommend this middle here. It also includes a bit of coconut oil. And we have hemp seed oil here, the green nutty. It has a green color with a nutty flavor. Now on this last row here, we have our potent oils. This includes things like neem oil and argan oil and pumpkin seed oil. And these things are really expensive compared to the other oils, and they're much harder to find. And you know that they're more potent by how they smell, how they feel, and usually you can tell by the quantities they're sold in. So argan, pumpkin, things like that, they're a little harder to find. Here we have our glycerin. Glycerin's really thick. It's very similar to honey. And then here we have our tea tree oil. We have just a little bit because it's really, really strong, and the smell, I can even smell it from here. Then we also have our xanthan gum and our guar gum that are thickeners. Xanthan, you can find it in a lot of your foods. If you read the quick meals they prepare for you at the grocery store, you'll often find xanthan gum in that. And then guar gum, I like it because it makes the product slide and glide on your hair, which I think is amazing. And then we also have our emulsifiers here. Now, I've included a couple. one may scare you, the other one is pretty normal. Emulsifying wax, that just basically blends the oil and the water. It's nothing really fancy about it, it just binds the product together, keeps them separate. The Hydromonium is a bit scarier of a word, but it's still it's very, very mild on your hair. If you check out ewg.org, you will see that it has a 3 out of the scale of like a 10. So it's really, really low when it comes to hazardous, or it's really mild on your hair. But it's a conditioning agent. That's the difference between emulsifying wax and Bentonite. Bentonite actually conditions the strand and it'll leave your hair feeling way more moisturized than if you use emulsifying wax in your product. We have sugar, sea salt, and brown sugar. Now, depending on what you want to get out of your scrub, so say for example, if you want a scrub that's going to be cleaning your skin, removing the dead skin, then you'll use a salt. A salt's going to have a bit more of a drying effect. But if you use a sugar, it's not going to dry your skin out, it's just going to remove the skin. So keep that in mind, sugar versus salt in your scrubs. And then who doesn't like sugar, right? And then lastly, we have our soaps. We have black soap and we have Castile soap. Both are naturally derived, and black soap is actually a combination of shea butter and glycerin. It's already ready for you to use, but a lot of times it's really drying and harsh. It feels rough on our skin, so you can actually put it in a double boiler, melt it down, add some of your favorite oils back in, fragrances, and then let it sit, and you've created your own black soap shampoo. So you can customize it. Whew, that's a lot of ingredients, guys. Thanks for watching this whole video. We know it was a little long. Click on the link in the description for a complete grocery list of these items. Tell us what ingredients you think we're missing in the comment section. And stay tuned for our next video on the top 25 tools you'll need. Check us out at CurlMix.com for more recipes.